So what's going on, people? Your boy EBO Blackman. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've got a new website out. Make sure you go and check out my website. You can hear my podcast, you can see my articles, and you can see some of the videos that I've got on YouTube as well. My website is www.blackman.london. Make sure you check it out. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Today, I'm just gonna give you some random points about prayer. I was doing some studying yesterday. And these are the notes for a message that I spoke yesterday at our fellowship. So I've got a few quotes here, and I've got some of the study that I've done. Let me just read you out one quick quote. Is prayer your steering wheel or your spare tire? Ask yourself that question. Is prayer your steering wheel or is prayer your spare tire? What does that mean? How important is your prayer life? How strong is your prayer life? Is your prayer life the place where you get direction? Is your prayer life the place where you get guidance? Is your prayer life the place where you connect with God? How important is prayer to you? When you're driving a car, one of the most important things is that you must have is a steering wheel. If you don't have a steering wheel, you have no direction. So, you can't steer the course of you can't direct, you can't control where your car is going. With a spare tire is something that you just have in the back somewhere, and you put it out whenever you need it. You barely use it. You'll just put it out when there's trouble or something like that. This quote is comparing the prayer life of a strong person to that of a steering wheel in a car. That's how important it is. It gives it direction. It steers the course. Someone that has a weak prayer life, their prayer life is like a spare tire. They get it whenever they need to. Whenever there's trouble, they connect with God. Whenever they need something, they connect with God. They just get it every now and then. It's not really important. It's not really strong. It's just somewhere in the back. Is prayer your steering wheel or is it your spare tire? So let's give you a couple of points about prayer. Success in prayer is down to your faith. Manifestation and actualization in prayer is directly linked to your faith. Let me say that one more time. Success in prayer is down to your faith. Manifestation and actualization in prayer is directly linked to your faith. How can I back it up? Mark 11 verse 24. Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received and it will be yours. So prayer is all about seeing results in your prayer life. Seeing the things come to pass that you've been praying for is all directly linked to your faith. If you don't have faith for it, don't expect God to do it. If you don't have faith when you pray, don't expect to see any results, because faithlessness carries no power to bring your prayers into existence. If you don't have faith when you pray, don't expect to see any results, because faithlessness carries no power to bring your prayer into existence. I've been saying this a lot for the last few days, that without hope, faith has nothing to manifest. Faith is the manifestations of the things that you hope for. It's the evidence of the things not seen. So if you don't have hope, faith has nothing to attach itself, or faith has nothing to bring into the earth realm. So when you're praying, are you praying because that's what you should be doing? Are you praying because you know as a Christian you should be praying about things that are occurring in your life? Or when you pray, are you praying with absolute faith? Are you praying with 100% assurance that God hears me first of all, and that God will do what I'm asking Him to do? Let me ask you. Let me read out one more point. Prayer will keep you 10 steps ahead of the enemy. Prayer will keep you 10 steps ahead of me. Prayer will keep you 10 steps ahead of the enemy. Matthew chapter 26 verse 41. Watch and pray, so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Here's another point. Watchfulness in prayer will give you the upper hand against whatever you're battling with. I always say this, that everything that you come up against in life, every bad thing that will ever occur, you have the opportunity to know about it before it happens. When Judas turned around and betrayed Jesus, Jesus wasn't shocked. Jesus wasn't surprised. Jesus wasn't, caught lacking. He knew that Judas was going to betray him. Why? Because he had a strong prayer life. God revealed to him the things that would happen in the place of prayer, in a secret place. So nothing bad. Jesus prophesied that he would go to the cross. The only people that were shocked about his death were people that didn't have a revelation of what the Father was revealing at that moment in time. Jesus knew that he was going to go to the cross. Jesus knew that he was going to die. Why? Because God had revealed it to him. Everything that happens in your life, even if it's bad, God can reveal it to you beforehand. If there's an attack that's happening, if there's a temptation that's going to happen, if there's something that's going to happen in your business, sickness that's going to come in one of your family members, whatever. God, if you're in the secret place, if you're watching, if you're aware, God can reveal it to you before it happens. Because when he reveals it to you before it happens, it gives you time to prepare. Most of us are getting caught lacking and getting caught slipping. We fall into sin, we fall into temptation. Life is happening to us, it's not happening because of us. Many of us are Christians, that's true. For many of us as Christians, that's true. Life is happening to us, it's not happening because of us. As Christians, we should be agents of change. We should be stewards of change. We shouldn't be victims of change. For most of us, life just happens to us and it's like, oh God, what's happening? No, you should see and hear what's happening and then usher in change. Even if there's something bad coming. Remember Joseph, when there was a famine coming to the land, he killed it. Why? Because he saw it coming. He interpreted the dream that Pharaoh had, and he had the understanding, wisdom and knowledge to be able to deal with something before it happened. I've got like a million points here on my phone. I'm not going to read them all out now. I just gave you like 2. There's a whole list of things here. If you want to get it, make sure you go to my website. I'm going to post the notes there. I'm going to post it in an article, so you just go to my website, click it, and it will be there for you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at @earlblackman. We're here. We're doing our thing. We're walking with God. We're raising up a generation of people that will walk with God how He intended to be, like in the Garden of Eden. Fellowshipping Him, fellowshipping with Him, and meeting Him every day. Seeing Him face to face and demonstrating Him on this earth. Until the next time, stay blessed. It's you.